What's up guys, just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to Daily Dose of Transfer Gossip, and today is the Friday, the 28th of July. And just before we get started in today's episode, as always, if you can show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: who do you think will win the Premier League Player of the Year next season? But let me know your answers down below in the comments section. But now, let's jump on to confirmed deals. The very first one is a former Liverpool player and former Atletico Madrid, Maxi Rodriguez. He's gone to a team in the Uruguayan League, so they're not on FIFA 17 this year, and that team is called Peñarol from Newell's Old Boys in Argentina on a free transfer. Next up, we've gone to Thomas Callas of Chelsea, going out on loan yet again to Fulham for the whole season, and I'm pretty sure he signed a new contract with Chelsea just before going out on loan. Then we go on to Michael Hector, also Chelsea, going out on loan to Hull City this time, and I think it's the second Chelsea player going out on loan to them this season. And in fact, last season he was also out on loan to Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. Then we've got a Turkish goalkeeper going to Başakşehir here from Bursaspor for an undisclosed fee. He's followed by Jonathan Dos Santos going to LA Galaxy from Villarreal, and the fee, I'm not too sure how much it is. I mentioned a couple of days ago the Don Dwyer transfer. Honestly, I'm not too clued up how the MLS transfers do work. There's a lot of trades involved and whatnot, but he did officially join the MLS team last night. In fact, he'll link up with his brother, Giovanni Dos Santos. And I believe LA Galaxy also announced a new manager yesterday, so a pretty busy day. Next up, we've got a French centre-back called Nicolas Paloy, I think his name is, going to FC Nantes in France from Bordeaux for £1.7 million. And remember, that is a new team of Claudio Ranieri. They also signed a second player yesterday, a goalkeeper I believe, called Tatarusanu. Sorry if I said his name wrong by the way there, but he did cost them £2.13 million from Fiorentina. Next up, we've gone to a contract extension, and as the goalkeeper called Muslera signing a new contract with Galatasaray until 2021, but a big contract signed yesterday is it going to Nainggolan, committing his future to Roma also until 2021. There were a lot of rumours saying potentially he could be off to Inter Milan or Manchester United this summer, and he kind of added speculation himself. Well, they comment on a teammate's Instagram, I think it might have been Kevin Strootman's. And the final confirmed today is a player that I don't think is on FIFA 17 called Cecchini, going to Malaga from CA Banfield for €4 million until 2022. But now on to potential deals, and the very first one is involving Ashley Fletcher. So according to Sky Sports today, Middlesbrough have made a £7 million bid for West Ham's 21-year-old striker, Ashley Fletcher. I think this is the same guy they got for a free transfer last summer from Manchester United, and to be fair, getting that kind of profit in 1 year, that's pretty good business. And given the signing of Chicharito Hernandez, maybe he dropped down the pecking order a little bit, but given the fact he's 21 years old, it may be a bit of a risk selling him already. And next up, according to the Mirror, Leeds have slapped a new £20 million price tag on Chris Wood to ward off Premier League suitors. I think Newcastle will link to him at one point, but other than that, not too sure on any other Premier League clubs. Next, I've gone to a French goalkeeper called Carasso, who got a team this season this year. So according to L'Equipe today, after being released by Bordeaux at the end of last season, keeper Cedric Carasso is in talks with Sporting over a potential move. The 35-year-old is in advanced discussions, but the Portuguese outfit is hopeful of concluding a deal by the end of the week. Assuming he keeps a decent card next year for FIFA 18, he may be quite good for hybrids at the very start of the game. Obviously, the further we get in, he'll become quite a useless goalkeeper, but other than that, could be a decent move. And next up, we've got a player on FIFA Ultimate Team this year, has got an incredible team of the season card. That is Dendoncker, who currently plays for Anderlecht. And according to De Morgan today, Manchester United is said to send scouts to watch the Belgian midfielder. And like I mentioned about his Ultimate Team card, that one right there, honestly, one of the best in the game. Next up, we got on to Cristiano Ronaldo, linked to AC Milan. So according to Sky Sports today, Milan's CEO had a meeting with agent George Mendes in which the subject of Cristiano Ronaldo was mentioned. Now, if you go back 4 or 5 weeks ago, every single article mentioned Ronaldo, he was going to leave Real Madrid. That turned out to be absolutely nothing, but most likely, it was used as some kind of diversion away from the tax evasion headlines in the papers. And let's face it, George Mendes has got a lot of different clients, so Ronaldo, he probably won't go to Milan. Next up, we've gone to Arda Turan, and according to the Mirror today, Arsenal said to miss out on the signing of Barca midfielder Arda Turan, with Galatasaray set to complete a deal very soon. And now, according to Football Italia, despite near constant links with Manchester United, Perisic will be offered a new deal to remain with Inter Milan, with the Serie A side looking to make him a star. And next up, a couple of sources are suggesting that Riyad Mahrez has made signing for Arsenal his transfer priority this summer. But according to the same article, unfortunately for him, he's not Arsenal's #1 choice. They are massively linked to Thomas Lemar still, despite the president of Monaco saying he's not for sale, and if Mahrez does go to Arsenal, I think he'll fit in absolutely perfectly. If he can reach anywhere close to the 15-16 season levels for Leicester, honestly, he could tear it up alongside Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez, and Lacazette. That could be a very deadly attack. I imagine Roma are probably still furious to get him. Obviously, they've bid twice for him so far. I think the first one was 20 mil, the second one was 27. And newspapers are still saying that Leicester are holding out for 40 to 50 million pounds, and to be honest, I don't think Roma will go that high. A Premier League team might do, but other than that, I can't see it happening. Next up, we got on to Arturo Vidal. A couple of days ago, he was linked to Inter Milan, and according to Daily Mail today, Bayern Munich manager Carlo Ancelotti has told Inter to forget about signing Chilean midfielder Arturo Vidal. So they won't be getting rid of Arturo Vidal to Inter, but it's still right now Renato Sanchez could be off to AC Milan. Next up, we got on to Coutinho. Has been very much involved in the papers lately, and first up, according to RAC1, which I think is in Spain, Coutinho has asked Liverpool to let him leave for Barcelona and has already agreed personal terms with the La Liga club. So they're the type of reports going about Coutinho in Spain right now. Most places are saying Barca, they're going to get their man, but pretty much every single source that's reliable in the UK, they're saying the complete opposite. From an apparent source close to Coutinho's entourage, they're saying the player has absolutely no idea what Catalan press is claiming about asking to leave the club. And James Pearce from the Liverpool Echo has said, if Coutinho has been unsettled by Barca's ongoing pursuit, then he certainly has not shown it in Liverpool training in Germany. Coutinho's attitude and application look absolutely fine in training, and he also looks very happy and relaxed. Liverpool rejected Barca's initial offer of £72 million for Coutinho last week, and they will snub whatever improved bid is tabled in the future. Klopp held talks with Coutinho in Hong Kong last week, where he informed the player he's staying put this summer. And reports from Spain suggesting Liverpool have named a fee for Coutinho are inaccurate, and no negotiations have taken place. And next up, we've got a rumour that's come back up again, and this one honestly, it's like a soap opera. There has been so much going on about Naby Keita and potential move to Liverpool. So first up, according to Mirror, in particular Dave Maddock today, Liverpool are ready to make one last ditch attempt to prize Naby Keita away from Germany. Keita has instructed his advisors to make a concerted effort to get him out of Leipzig. Klopp has urged the club to make one final push, and that could follow in the next week. And a £70 million bid is now likely. And if you're a Liverpool fan or someone that follows this transfer itself in particular, you probably would have noticed some quotes from a guy called Ralf Rangnick. I think that's how you say his name. He's a director of sports at Leipzig. And it hasn't gone down well at all. The first quotes were from Wednesday, and then yesterday being Thursday, he tried to explain his comments what he said on Wednesday, but it really backfired. He thought he was making the situation better, but this article does say that Keita has been angered by his comments, and that can now help him try and get a move away from Leipzig. But only if Klopp has exhausted all possibilities will he look elsewhere, and he's a big fan of Leon Goretzka from Schalke, but he looks pretty certain to join Bayern Munich on a free transfer next season. Next up, we've got a very short one according to the Daily Star. Real Madrid are refusing to rule out the possibility of signing Chelsea star Eden Hazard. Now, do I believe that rumour? Not one bit, but maybe 2 or 3 years down the line potentially as a maybe replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo, but right now, I don't believe it. And now an update from one yesterday, and according to Sky Sports, the AC Milan chairman Marco Fassone has revealed the club has spoken to the agent of Chelsea striker Diego Costa. But he's still probably more likely right now to go to Atletico Madrid. Next up, we go on to Karim Benzema, and according to Marca today, France striker Benzema is expected to re-sign with Real Madrid for the upcoming season, regardless of whether the club sign Monaco's Mbappe. And they're basically talking about a new contract for Karim Benzema. Next up, we go on to Neymar, linked to PSG of course. Paris Saint-Germain remain confident of concluding a £198 million deal to sign Neymar within the next 2 weeks. A representative of the Qatari Football Association has told a couple of sources in France that Neymar will join PSG. And according to Le Parisien, Barcelona have made a renewed contact for Kylian Mbappe as PSG become more and more confident of landing Neymar. Now, from what I've read so far in summer from Le Parisien, honestly, they don't seem reliable at all. And the final one today is regarding Gareth Bale and a potential move away from Real Madrid. According to the Daily Mirror, Real Madrid coach Zinedine Zidane has said he cannot guarantee that Wales international Gareth Bale, who's a target for Manchester United, will stay at the Bernabeu this summer. And this basically all comes down to if Real Madrid sign Mbappe from Monaco. If they do, they may have to sell one of the big stars. Obviously they've got a lot of money, but Bale or Benzema, they may become surplus to requirements, and the fee itself, it would probably cover most of what they pay for Mbappe. But again, to be honest, can I see it happening? Not at all. But that's the final one for today's video, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: who do you think will win the Premier League Player of the Year next season? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.